You are listening to the VCast.
Oh shit, I'm back. I'm just gonna go for it. Go for the gusto. It's episode 80. I know I'm keeping track of it. Like, this is so foreign to me. I've been so consistent that I know what, like, I don't have to even think about it. It is the episode 80, the VCast. Vic Cedeno here with the one, the only Mr. Mike Romanelli. How are you, sir? Thank you for gracing me.
What's up, Vic? Thank you for having me on this beautiful show to VCast. I'm excited.
Thank me for having you at your place. Thank you for having me. You traveled all the way here to be. You didn't even have to be here today. This is not. I don't even have to be here. What's that from? I'm not even supposed to be here today. Clerks.
Yeah,
I'm not even supposed to be here.
yeah, that's. I do feel a little like that today.
That's like if you walked in to come up here and there was a fucking issue in the kitchen and then you got involved, and that's like one of the first things you're gonna say is, "I'm not even supposed to be here."
Yeah. I honestly, nobody even knows I'm here. I ran through the back. Nobody saw me. I went up the side door. The kitchen could be on fire right now. I have no idea.
Nice. Neither would I. And we just die in here in the middle of the podcast. Hopefully somebody will be able to pull this recording off of this burnt, corroded laptop and get it out of my hands. I'll just flick it out the window. That way at least people will get our last gasping breaths.
So this is episode 80, Vic. That's
episode
awesome.
80, dude. I should be at this is why I wanted to come here today. See, the first thought when you said episode 80, my first thought was it should be episode 300 because I've been doing this for fucking 5 years. 5 years, episode 80.
Wow.
So I don't know what the divide is.
Yeah.
But 5 years I've been doing this podcast. I'm at episode 80. My first, instead of just accepting the congratulations and being proud that I've been, of the now, I'm thinking about how it was and what I've done wrong. So that's like the beating of the drum in my head.
I get it.
It's been like 4 days now where this like wave comes, and this is something I probably don't ever talk to. Like I don't think I've ever talked about it in a pod. I probably like touched on it a little bit, and this is something I never really talked to about with anyone.
Yeah.
Right. Which, like, saying that, I probably should get help. I probably should get a therapist.
Well, yeah. Well, all right. Yeah.
But the last 4 days, I've had this crippling anxiety, or this. It's like a cloud that hangs over you, and it's man. Even a cloud is not a good analogy because of the weight that it puts on top of me, and it's just this fucking pressure, this load that comes over me. Like it starts with just being antisocial.
Yeah.
Right. I start withdrawing. I start not going to things, not showing up for myself, not going to the gym, not doing my things that I tell you make me so happy when I am doing them, right?
Yep.
We've talked about this so many times.
Every morning.
All these things that we do in our routine that are healthy for us, the exercise, the meditating, the mindfulness, writing, like all those things, when I'm doing them, I feel great.
Okay.
And then the beginning of the resistance, like in the book, I never give you that book.
Yeah, The Art of War. I've read it.
Yeah.
The War of Art. Yeah, The War of Art.
So like that resistance, it starts eating, and then what I do is I would start withdrawing from things. I start, things start getting messier. Like, I just looked in the mirror. This is how I know I'm on day 5 of it, because my eyebrow has completely grown in. Like, my unibrow is starting to grow in because I'm not maintaining it.
All right, I thought maybe it was like a sign. Like, no, it starts growing faster. I'm trying so hard to be serious right now. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. This is how I get through this without breaking down.
Yeah.
Is with comedy, with humor. So the jokes that crack the air are more than welcome. like because that's how you plug through this shit, because That's how I've only gotten through life. It's why I'm so sarcastic. It's why I am the way I am. Is because I am the fucking laughing or the crying clown.
Yeah.
You know, like inside I'm fucking destroyed.
Yes.
Outside I present this laughing, nice, happy image.
Yes.
And you know, that's the unibrow growing in is a sign of me not taking care of myself.
Yeah, you know, I get the cheeks. When my cheeks start getting furry.
Yeah, because you're not doing shape ups.
When my cheeks start getting hair in them.
Yeah.
That's for me.
That's like
that's your unibrow. Mine is the cheek. When the cheeks start getting hairy.
No, it's unibrow. It's
It's
but I know. It's the beard and the hair that I'm wearing on my head.
Bro, you and I are so similar, Ren.
It's just. I think everybody goes through this. Like, well, not everybody, but people that suffer from these kind of fucking illnesses. You start to self-destruct. You don't take care of yourself, and you know it's a progression. So like this, I don't know what stage the cheek hair is for you on the line of progression. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to identify when it starts. Right? I don't know how to. That's just why I think
ask you.
I need to freaking talk to someone to really dissect this, like a professional, to get to the bottom of it. I spend money on such stupid shit, and I'm like, I have insurance, and I'm like, this $50 or $75 a visit is gonna kill me. Like,
that's a very normal thing for people to do. For when it's a very normal thing to do to spend that little self-care on yourself, but to spend it other ways, it's
help.
I've seen it's a very normal thing. Like, wait, but you know, you don't want to spend it on yourself. Well, you'll spend $50 on, I don't know,
stupid going out,
whatever.
Like, I don't go out. Other people go out.
But you know what I mean?
Drinks.
Like,
I
quick,
do
you
weed.
wouldn't think about $50.
I smoke my
video game,
problems.
whatever it would be. Like, just think whatever. Yeah, I get
food.
it. Food.
Food and weed are my vices that I spend money on. Other than that, I don't spend money on going places. And my daughter, like, but that's not a vice. That's just
That's a little different.
Savings for me because it's like this is money I'm not going to spend. So whatever I can spend it on her fast is like a savings. I'm investing in her happiness.
I get that. But I was going to ask you if like you had a trigger or you knew something that causes it, because dude, I'm not trying to compare, but I have the exact same thing. I will be. You know, it's mine. I'm trying to identify, like, where does this happen? Where does it come from? Right? Because my intentions today, I told everybody all weekend, I was excited because I was happy. Like, I had a lot. Even though the weekend was kind of crazy, but still, like, through the craziness, I was like, I'm going to come to open mic. I'm going to see you guys. I'm going to see Big Nick. I'm going to go. I was supposed to have a meeting before this that I blamed on you guys or why I couldn't have the meeting. Because I'm like, I got to meet the comedians. I can't meet you. But the whole day was planned out a week ago, and I wanted to do all of this stuff. Wanted to do everything. I was going to go meet this guy at the cigar place, and it was a business meeting. It was like for the dojo, right? It's like, we're going to meet. Yeah, I'm putting this meeting off for like 2 months now. We're supposed to meet there. Then I come here. Everything was perfectly lined up. It's my day off. Meet you at 7, right? But then like all day today, like I didn't work out. I did meditate a lot, but I could not get myself to work out. I could not. I know what you're saying. I didn't pick up any phone calls. You're the only person that I really answered back with text besides my wife today. Like, it's just, I get in these funks. I'm trying to identify, when does it happen? It's like, you know,
what is it?
I'm scared to go to a doctor. Be like, they're going to be like, you're fucking nuts. Like, they're going to be like, you know what? You probably should, we need to admit you.
No, you know why? I'm afraid to go to the doctor because then I feel like they're going to tell me to change something I don't want to change. You know what I mean? And it's like it's such a selfish part of me. And it's same thing with going to the doctor for my stomach. It's like I don't go follow through with everything because I'm afraid they're going to tell me I got to change my diet or something, which I know I do. But with me, I know like now with what is bringing this on with me, I know it's like a lot of stress. I think stress is probably a major stress, and then mix that with me taking my entire past with me everywhere I go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like walking around with like Santa Claus's fucking sack. Not his nut sack, but his toy sack around your shoulder of like all like my past and like the things that I like continuously relive. So like pressure from work, right? Stuff at work has been like roller coaster-ish. You know, I can't get into details.
Yeah.
But the prospects of new opportunities are looming and they're overwhelming.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I want to do. Right. So there's that pressure. Then there's this very morbid feeling that I continuously have.
What is it?
And it's of like about my mortality.
Yeah.
Right. Because my dad died when I was young.
Yeah.
Right. And I put that and my fear of that and like my I put that fear on my daughter, and she doesn't know anything about it. You know what I mean? But in
the
my
energy,
mind,
you mean?
That like I don't put it on.
You don't put it on her, but it's more of like
I mean, like when I say that, I mean like I use her to go through that emotion again of losing a parent, right? So I'm terrified for her, of having to go through
fear,
what I went through.
Yeah.
With the loss.
So
that constantly like eats at me. Like I could think about it in like a daydream anywhere. Like all of a sudden my mind will go there and I'll start playing it and I'll get choked up.
Yep.
I could make myself cry if I want to, just thinking about that.
Yes.
You know? And so that's like looming on me, and like that's just it's just a morbid place to have your mind in that, you know, and thinking about.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I think it's for me, it's constant myself, and I think it's, if I had to guess, at least for me, I think it's just like whenever I chase any of my fears, it's always about loss. It's always fear of losing out, missing out, and like, and that shit never happened for me until my daughter was born. I was a fucking kamikaze, you know, like I didn't think I was gonna make 30. Never thought I was making 30 the way I lived. How wild man I was, and I don't know. I didn't, and then my daughter was born and it was like, shit, I gotta change it up. So then for me, I get the fear of all the shit I've done to myself, all the damage I've done to myself. People always make jokes about me that I'm still alive. Like people that know me from the past. It's always kind of like, or like if I talk about an old age, I've had people say, you think you're going to make it to 80? You know, so like that little voice is in your head, even though I'm not even close to that person. And I do know some motherfuckers that went harder than me and are like in their 70s now or getting to their 70s. And, you know, so it's not a valid fear, but I think the fear, the base of the fear, because I overanalyze fucking everything, is it comes from loss. Like if you boil almost every fear down, it's like, what are you going to lose? You know? And then some of my mentors have said to me a bunch, and hopefully this will help you out, is that in this moment right now, is everything okay? I'll just say it. Fucking people know. So when Sam Tripoli said it to me fucking 10 times sometimes in a day. When I call, and I'm trying to not call him to freak out all the time. But sometimes, you know, I'm in a crazy industry, right? And it's like, I've been through the fucking pandemic, right? And it's like the waves of the pandemic really have been crazy for me. Like in the beginning, it was like, no, we're going to fucking do this. And we did it. We all did it with the dojo, and it was crazy. And now it's 3 years, right? And it's like, we had this, the labor, you've been with me through all of it, man. The labor shortage, right? Where it's like, we kind of, we can't really do a show because we have nobody to fucking serve these people, right? And then we got through all that, and now it's just like a whole different thing. It's just the levels of, it's not just me, it's anybody that's been through the pandemic and owns a business and all this shit. And it's like, you gotta keep moving and going. And it's like, in my mind, it's like the dollar crashed. Nobody has money. And Sam would be like, but has that happened yet? There's some other news going on that in our industry that's really fucked up, and it's been fucking me. I haven't talked to any of you guys about it because it's weird. It's a very selfish thing for me. I'll just say it right now. It's a very selfish thing for me, but it also fucks with me, right? So there's a law getting passed. I don't know if you heard about this. There's a law. It's really one of the triggers that's been fucking me up lately. So a law is about to be passed right now that basically New Jersey liquor licenses are going to be worthless. And I don't have a 401k, you know? So like that's kind of been it's not mine yet, but someday that would be mine. It's like, okay, if I ever need to cash out, I know this thing's worth a lot of money. And they're about to get rid of those. Now, the flip side is, it's to help the craft beer industry. And I love the craft beer people. I love them. So it's like, it's a real weird one, man, because all the restaurant owners want to fucking fight these guys. They're telling me you got to fight. So it's this very weird thing that I'm going through right now. But the bottom line is, I'm just bringing that up to you because I don't want to be vague. I just want to tell you the point. The point is, Sam will say to me, but has it happened yet, Mike? You're calling me freaking out that you lost everything, but you didn't yet. Right? So I'm just telling this to you, Vic, just so you could, I think I know you very well, that a lot of things aren't here, right? Even before I met Sam, right? I'm going to back you up even more because it's the same theory. It's the same idea, mindset of another man just came into my life out of nowhere, and this dude fucking helped me out. So before this place, I had my place in Pequannock or whatever. That was a Tiff's that was huge, whatever, but I sold it. And I had a little hamburger spot and an ice cream shop. I was trying to get out of alcohol. That place, the other place before this one was a place where there's fights happen. I was constantly in court for like shit that would go down.
I love that place too. I had my birthday there.
You know, it was a great place, but not like when I was trying to change my life and have a little girl and like you get a call at 3 a.m. every night. Hey, someone's head is split. Someone's like, you know, oh, this guy got caught selling coke in the parking lot, or it was just always something. I mean, it was crazy. I believe the place was even cursed. I mean, there was one time my wife was pregnant. She called me. She's like, she was like centimeters from getting killed. A guy fucking had a heart attack behind the wheel and went like 80 miles into the side of the building. Just missed her, went through, and he went through the building, whatever, into a house, died. It was crazy. Wow. Like it was just like a cursed, weird place, shit, right? So I was like, but for me, it was like, I gotta get out of alcohol. So my brilliant idea was, all I know is food is, let's start a hamburger joint and let's start a yogurt place, an ice cream place. And it didn't work out. Did not work out. And I had a little girl who was 1 year old. I was used to making really good money, and I thought I was going to do it all on my own, and I had landlords for the first time in my life, and they were fucking calling me all the time looking for their money, and it was a stressful, crazy time. Pequannock was done. It got sold, and the deal wasn't that great, but it was sold. And then these two places, like I said, the phone was just all nonstop was landlords or creditors calling me. I was losing everything. It was hard. It was a hard time. And my blood pressure was through the roof, about to have a stroke. A dentist noticed it. I don't know how a dentist figured out my blood pressure was so fucked up. She's like, you gotta go to the hospital
like,
now.
Your teeth are gonna explode.
Yeah, she's like, your gums, right? So they're like, you know, your blood pressure, whatever. So I was like, you know, they put me on medication, didn't like that shit. Anyway, long story short, I ended up going to this acupuncturist, and I became close with him. He was helping with the blood pressure and relaxing. And he was, you know, whatever. He started talking to me about things, and he's like, I'm writing this book called The Worry-Free Process. I don't know if it's even ever got published or whatever. He's like, would you be my test study for it? I said, fuck, sign me up, dude. Let's do it. And to boil it down, there was two things that this man told me. And maybe nowadays it's more out there, this information, but I'm gonna tell you, basically, if you boil down this guy's book, the two things were, humans are basically machines, right? So if it's a fight or flight, when all of a sudden the creditor's calling you, boom, you get dumped with all these hormones and shit in your body that you don't even know, because we're supposed to be like cavemen or whatever. So he would say, if that's happening, run in place, do push-ups, right? Just get the hormones, the whatever chemicals that your body releases, and get them out, because it's telling you to run. There's a tiger behind you. Now, that creditor is the tiger in this 21st century, but it can't really kill you. It's just a stress. So now you got to think, am I in immediate danger? Because there might be a time you're in immediate danger and you might need to really fucking run, and you really might need those things. But 98% of the times in this world, it's all here. It's all between our ears, right? It's all bullshit. So that simple question of like, am I in danger right now? Did everything happen right now in this moment? That's where you gotta, that's what this man told me about, also like working out real quick just to get the energy out, like do push-ups, do jumping jacks. I've been teaching my daughter this because my daughter's starting to get anxiety out of nowhere. I'm like, honey, you're an athlete, just start doing push. She started doing it. She's like, you're right. Somebody taught me that when I was a kid. Like, holy shit, it's like this little like cheat code, like a biohack or something. Boom. But the second part is to think about that, Vic, and everything you're saying. And I'm not downplaying it, dude, because I live in the same exact space as you. I'm in my head constantly. I'm constantly calling people to tell me, is this happening to you right now? And if somebody can check you with that sometimes, and you could think about that, think about it. Like, a lot of times you're worried about your mortality, but you're alive. You know, you're here. You're
Once
good.
I'm dead, I can't worry about it anymore.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, and everything you said is funny, because like, that's what keeps me alive, is everything that you said.
Yeah.
Right? Because I've thought of going off the deep end. Like, this isn't even worth.
Yeah.
What am I doing here?
Yep.
You know, and I
understand.
I would never say that I'm suicidal because I've never tried to kill myself.
Yeah.
Right. Or I've never even planned to kill myself. But I've always had this thought, like, things would be a lot easier if I wasn't here anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Like, if I was dead, this would be a moot fucking point. Right. And, I don't know if I ever told you the story about how I got into comedy.
No, seriously.
I was writing for a couple of years. Me and my ex-wife went to a Joey Diaz show at Gotham Comedy.
No shit.
Right?
Okay.
And
I never
we
heard this.
Fucking laughed so hard.
Okay.
And we were on our way home, and we were talking, and I'll never forget that fucking night. We were talking in the car and talking about his bits and laughing, and I'm saying them again. And she was like, "How come you never did comedy?" And I was like, "What?" She's like, "How come you never did comedy? Like, you're always so funny. Like, everywhere we go, you're always making people laugh. You're always putting this show on, you know." And especially like at family parties and stuff, I start making fun of all my cousins and shit. Like, and she was like, "How come you never did comedy?" And I was like, "I don't know. I never thought about it." And she was like, "Huh?" And then like we just left it there. And then it was just a quiet ride home. Yeah. Because I'm in my head, like, why didn't I ever do comedy? Like, how come nobody ever told me? And then I like, all of a sudden, I'm like, huh. So I start writing things down. Right? 2 years go by. I'm just writing things down. I looked up a couple open mics a few times, but I never had the balls to go there. Right? So a couple of years, I'm just writing things on my phone or on little pieces of paper. I think of something funny, I write it. I'm listening to podcasts with comedians, so they're talking about comedy constantly. So I'm like, I'm fucking stuck in this space now where I'm like surrounded by comedy. And then New Year's, my cousin, her boyfriend, who I'm their godfather of their daughter, hangs himself. Oh. Right? And this was New Year's Eve. I think it was like the night before New Year's Eve. And we found out about it after the day after New Year's, and him and my cousin had some problems. He left the house. He had his own apartment, and their daughter, my goddaughter's 7 years old, and he hung himself in the closet of his apartment, and that fucked me up. Yeah, man, fucked me up because we weren't fucking best of friends. But every time we hung out, we were very close. We've had very good conversations. Yeah. Very deep conversations. We've hung out, he was a pothead too, so we always smoked. We played dominoes together at family functions and shit. He was my fucking boy. Damn. And did you have any idea he was going to do it? That's what fucked me up. No. That's no sign of the deep conversations or anything? That's when the mirror. Yeah. I get fucking goosebumps just thinking about. That's when the mirror shone in my face. And it was like, you're fucking close, bro. Yeah. That's how close you are. Because I never in my life would have expected that kid to do that. And then, again, I have a daughter. He has a daughter. I'm like, he's fucking leaving his daughter. Like, I was fucking destroyed. I know, it's hard. Suicide is a real hard one. Yeah, man, it left me with so many questions. I'm like, what? And I never told my cousin or any of my and everybody. The only person I knew was my ex. How like deeply it really rattled me. I was fucked up for a fucking few weeks. Then that was New Year's Eve thing, and then that February, like that, my mind snapped. I was like, I'm fucking doing comedy. Like, I'm doing this, and that's February of that same year. I went into the I stumbled onto it. Yeah, too. Where was it? At the place, the comedy I run now every Tuesday night. Nikki's open. Yeah, Nikki's Bar and Grill. So that's my friend from high school. She opened the bar, Nikki, and just happened to go. And I was like, let me go say hi and support the bar. She's had it open for a few months already, and I haven't come by to say. I was like, let me go support her, say hi. And I went on a Wednesday night. Because it was Wednesday wings. I saw a thing that said 50-cent wings. Right? So I was like, oh, perfect. I'll go say what's up. I'm going to eat a fucking shitload of wings. And it was open mic night when I went there. And you just went up? No, I didn't. Oh, you did? I didn't, because I just went because I didn't know there was comedy, so I didn't have anything prepared.
Okay.
right? So
Okay.
I go there, I sit at the bar, and I'm like, "What's going on?" And she's like, "Oh, it's comedy, open mic night." She's like, "Why, you want to sign up?" I was like, "No, I'm not doing this shit." So
Did
I
you see
eat
anyone
my
you know
wings.
now that day?
I'm sitting there eating my wings, and and I'm like, man, this is fucking crazy. This is terrifying. I could never do this. And then I saw somebody up there on stage bomb and just
Anyone we know?
eat it. Jesse Montanez,
Oh, really?
right? Jesse Montanez stood up there with a notebook where he couldn't see the crowd. He just had it up in his face, and he just read his jokes. Read them, looked, nobody laughed. Notebook back up again, read them, looked, nobody laughed. Read it, oh, somebody cracked the fucking, somebody laughed there on that
No
one.
shit.
All right. Oh, so, like, I saw him do that and get off stage like it was nothing. And I was like, huh.
I can just see in your
not
mind.
so
I'm
bad.
watching- in my mind right now, I see Jesse doing that. It's
Yeah,
a younger
yeah.
version of Jesse.
Jesse he has this big 5-star notebook, and he had it up, and he was like, he was younger 5 years ago. He was a lot younger,
And pre-pandemic, everyone looked younger.
Yes.
I don't give
Right?
a fuck.
Yeah,
who you
everybody
are.
aged.
Everyone, yeah, it aged
Right?
everyone.
So he fucking, and I was just to myself, I was like, oh, it wasn't that bad, bro. He didn't die when he got off stage. I was like, I'm fucking next week. I'm fucking doing it.
Oh shit!
I'm coming back and doing it. So next week I come back, and Nikki's like, "What are you doing here again?" she's like, "Go the fuck up. I know you want to do comedy." She tells me she's Dominican. So
Yeah.
she's like, go the fuck up there. Why you keep coming here? Just
Oh,
sign up, you
shit.
pussy. Like,
Yeah.
And I fucking signed up. I went up there and I got a few laughs, and the fucking rest is history.
How many jokes did you do?
I don't know. I think I did like 6.
You did.
Yeah, I had a lot of material. Like I had a lot of things.
That first time going
I
up
had
there,
been
how
working
fucking
up.
scary is it?
Oh, it was fucking terrifying. It was terrifying until I started talking. Once I started talking,
So-
like
All right.
I was like, oh, it just
So it was
came
more the
natural.
bullshit.
It was getting
before
up there.
than
It's the
actually doing
same. It's the same
everything.
problem I have every time. That kid Kurt that posts memes all the time. That he's really good. The Kurt Ryan, I think his name is or something. And he does the Instagram memes. I forward them to you sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Right? He does these comedy memes, and he's fucking great at making memes. He makes awesome memes. Like
Okay.
if you're a comic and you see his memes, like his shit, it's like inside joke after inside
Okay.
joke. It's great. And he posted this one about it's like a crying and a laughing, and it's like laughing on the way to the mic when you're driving, and then there's like another of the same guy crying in the same car, and it's like on the way home for the mic. But for me, it's reverse.
Yeah.
For me, it's crying on the way to the mic, on the way to the
Yeah.
mic. I mean, on the way to the show, on the way to any, on the way to the mic, on the way to the show. I'm like not normal. Like I'm fucking anxious. I'm, like on edge. And once I want to get it over with, once it's done and I have a fucking great time, regardless if I bomb or not, and I get off, then I'm like happy. I'm relieved. And like I feel accomplished,
Yeah.
and I feel like,
I feel that way with almost 80% of my tasks in my life.
yeah, because you don't want to do
Like the
it.
comfort zone thing.
Yes, you don't want to do them. You get out of the comfort zone. That's why, like for me, when I was texting you, like if I didn't have to drop my daughter off today, and like if her mother picked her up, I would have probably texted you. I'm like, hey man, I'm not going tonight.
Yeah.
because I was home and I didn't have to leave, but I had to leave and go drop her
Yeah,
off.
so you already
And I'm just like,
half the battle.
power through it, like I gotta power through it. Like I've been doing that in the morning, every morning. I've been waking up, comfort zone bitch, comfort zone bitch, comfort zone bitch, alarm off. Like I wake up, I go to the bathroom. It's not like I can't wake up.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'd rather be under the blanket like a little bitch,
Do you think it's something with I know our brain tries to keep us safe. Like I've heard that before. That it's it's a false thing with your brain and your consciousness.
Comfort,
yeah, right. So it tells you to be comfortable, even though that's a lie.
Yeah.
Like comfort is a lie, right?
I think it is. I think it's a bad habit. I think it's a bad coping mechanism that you develop, right? Because that's something I did as a little kid. When I was a little kid, I used to ball up the corner of the fucking comforter and make it I'd fold it over so that I'd hold it like this, and then the top would be like a little puffy thing.
Yeah.
And that was like my stuffed animal. That was my best
Yeah,
friend.
yeah.
Was the corner of the thing.
I know,
and I used to curl up with that, and I'm
Yeah.
curling up with that in life. That's smoking weed for me. That's food for me.
Yes.
And that's staying home for me. Those are my 3 curling up with a blanket, safe zone things. And I'm just very tired of being in the fucking safe zone because nothing happens in the safe zone.
It doesn't. And it's crazy for myself. Whenever I have got out of my comfort zone, it's when life begins. It's when crazy things happen. It's when the good stuff happens. But I will still do the same thing you're saying. I won't want to, how many times do I hide in my office during a show? Right? How many times do I like, let me just sit in my office for a little bit and I'll just listen to the rhythm of the laughter instead of being out there or whatever, just kind of give you some kind of example of things that you would see of me doing. But like, it's like, I know what you mean, man. It's just, I think it's something in our brains that actually protects us. But, and then everything is so comfortable nowadays. That's the other problem, is that things are so comfortable to begin with. And then we get used to it. Like, have you ever done the cold showers, right? Like there was a
love them.
Bro, I think back of that time that I was telling you when things were tough, right? When I think back to myself then, though, like things were really hard, and then I kind of snapped, and the situation was still the same. I was doing horrible. When I started here, it was real fucking bad. But for something snapped in my head where I was like, I was sick and tired of it. I was done. I was doing the cold showers. I was doing Wim Hof breathing because that shit would like get me high for free, right? I was going into I would literally just go to some places like different spots in New Jersey, just park my car and walk like the Great Swamp and different like places alone. Just go and walk, and I would do those things, and it would get me inspired, and things started happening, and I changed, and then like I remember my diet was fucking impeccable. Like I was like, that was the one thing I could control. Like I can't control finances and all the other things right now, but like control what goes in. So I was doing like I guess it was keto back then, right? And I remember in my garden looking out, being like, I feel so good right now. Like everything around me sucks, but I have control of but it was all because I was doing things that were not comfortable. I was waking up like
the rest of everything else doesn't seem so
early. No, but everything else was better. And then I look at somebody like The Rock. I just saw some weird tweet. I don't even know why I saw the tweet, but it was a tweet where he was like talking about a shower or something, and he was like explaining his day and his work, and I was like, damn. Or like what's that action star that was Mark Wahlberg, right? They're all talking about it. You hear about him, like his family wakes up at
4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, they all wake up and like pray and work out and all that. And you look at these great people, and they don't stop. And that's another conversation I had with Sam today too, which is like this weird fine line too, though, where you have to, you come from an immigrant family. My grandparents were like, at least for me, like we have this thing in us too about if you're not working, you're lazy. So like, this weird fine line too, where I could beat myself up too. It's like I can't really relax because I feel like I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? But once I'm mixing shit up right now, but I'm just in my mind thinking because like it's this weird, it's balance. I guess it's all about balance, and I don't have balance
but it's
at
also
all.
About you're also exhausting your mind and your body with those other things. Like you're not just, like those are things you're doing that you're not consumed with thinking about all that other shit that makes you fucking sick. And just for the record, I don't come from an immigrant family. I don't know if you remember Willie Barcena's joke when he was here about Puerto Ricans.
That's
but
true.
We're citizens.
That is true. That's very
we're
true.
Born citizens.
That is very true. I didn't think about
we're
that.
We're fucking proud of it.
Yeah,
All right, Willie.
Yeah, you're
all right, Willie.
You're actually more American than my family. But that's so fucking true.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. But it's like I think about that time, right, where I was doing self-exploring. That's when I was going to all those ceremonies, and doing all that, which I think I took that too far. I think in the beginning I was doing it great, and then I think that was another part of me where I went like just too far down that end. But I was like at a breaking point. I mean, you could literally see there's a picture of me of my first ceremony where I look like a different human being, like a totally different person. And I was at my breaking point where it was just enough was enough, and it was either, I hate to say what you were saying, like, it was either gonna suck on the end of one of my fucking guns or fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
And
That's why so many men commit suicide, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, man, to be a provider and to fit, it's a little bit of a hard thing, and we're not allowed to talk about it because we're like bitches if we do. If you talk about this shit, you're a bitch. At least that's the way it always seems to me.
Still feel like that. It
does.
Even though I know it's wrong, I still feel like the minute like before when I was talking about like all the stuff I was saying in my mind, I'm like, you sound like such a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Right now. Why are you being so weak?
I don't think you are, but I know what you mean.
Why are you revealing so weak? But it's like, it's not. It's acknowledging your struggle, and then you're not weak because you're still here.
Yeah.
We're still going at it every single day. And like, that's one of the main things, like what you said was like, what about now? right?
Yes.
Is anything wrong right now? No.
Mhm.
But the other thing that really, really gets me through is that I'm not a loser until I quit.
True.
You know what I mean?
Very true.
I haven't lost until I quit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, tomorrow's not going to be as bad as today, or it might be worse.
Mhm.
But as long as I get another one, I still get another chance for things to be better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, yes, I do know what you mean. And for me, another thing that, like, to get into that middle baseline where things are, the highs aren't too high or the lows are too low, is when I had to give up drugs and alcohol. When I was doing drugs and alcohol, like, I'm very good at doing drugs and alcohol. I'm really good at it. Like, I know how to time them. I know how to do them. However, when you get to a certain age, the hangover comes, and that's where it just throws everything off, right? If you feel like shit, this is, like I said, I'm talking for myself. If I would drink a lot, wake up feeling like shit, then it would really, my lows would be really low, and my highs would be really, really high. But I'm realizing that I'm newly sober, but as I'm sober, or even I had lengths of sobriety, it's like I stay in the middle of the wave, right? It's not too high, too low. Like you were saying, some days might be better than others, and life still happens, and it's not this great thing.
Still get another chance.
But it's a little easier. And what you also said about the giving up thing, man, that's why this fucking dojo is still here. Because, like, Vic, I related with you so much this weekend when the power went out. And the power went out, and I thought the show was going to be great this weekend. If the listeners, we had a transformer below. It was a busy night. I mean, this is just the life of having a restaurant. Just stuff like this happens. It was a Friday night. We were packed. We had a show scheduled that was on pace to sell out. And a transformer blew like at 8 o'clock, and we were out of power for over an hour. And it was also 90 degrees in New Jersey that day. So it was just like everything was against us. But that night when I finally got home, because my intentions that day, earlier that day, I'm texting you guys, I couldn't wait. It was a Jersey show. So it was going to be all of our friends. We knew it would be podcasting going on, and you guys still got to have fun. But I was there at 10 a.m., and I was shot by the end of the day. And I got home, and, like, only half of the ticket holders showed up. So now instead of a show with, maybe 60, 70, we had like 25. And I literally I had one of those moments. Remember you had that moment with Jessica Kirsten where you're like, I don't even know why I'm doing comedy. You said that to me. I was like, why do I do this? I literally went home, and I don't want to make you guys, because the bottom line, guess what? I'm still here. It's Monday, and I'm fucking here, and I ain't going anywhere. But I had that feeling, and it was the closest I got in a really long time. Like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Like, you can go, Michael Romanelli, I can go in the food industry or the beer industry and make probably double. And at 5, 6 o'clock, it's over. It doesn't matter if the place burns down. I don't have to worry about if 50 people show up to see Bob Levy or maybe 200 show up. We only have room for 100. Like, I don't have to worry about any of that shit. But there's something in my brain that just, I won't quit. And it really has a lot more to do with comedy than the family business. I mean, at this point now, I'm at an age where it's like, what else am I going to do? I mean, I guess I could take that. But with the comedy thing, it's like 5 years I've been doing this, and we've had ups and downs and all over the place. And it's like, but now, like, the vision of me, like, I've been a crazy person talking about everything that's happening right now. It's happening right now. Is it exactly how I want it? No. I want this studio to look like, Joe Rogan's studio, and I want,
you
downstairs
crawl before you walk.
Yeah. But you know what? But the most important part, Vic, is like, I couldn't assemble a group of comedians. Like, I can't do this myself. I need a team. And now they're all around. Like, there's people that will help to do the podcast. There's people that will help, street team. Like, we got comedians working as servers. I've been saying that forever. Like, that's how it's got to be for it to work, for them to, and it took a long time. And I'm just saying all this because if anyone is listening out there, like, first of all, my life to the outside, people think I'm a millionaire. They think a lot of things about me that are not true, but that's okay. That's just perception, right? Or a lot of comedians think that I'm killing it. Every show is a sellout and all that. And listen, I'm killing it in this crazy industry. I am kind of killing it because look at the people that come through here.
Yeah.
But it's not the reward that that everyone can think. And I would tell Vinny this all the time because he's young, is like, and I know you've heard this because you listen to the same podcast and things, but it's like that quote was that comparison is the thief of joy. Mm-hmm. And that's a hard one for me, dude. Like that's, as I'm in my 40s, I'm starting to really get it. But all through my 30s, I was that motherfucker. I was like, wow, this guy I went to school with, you know, he's got these amount of cars and he has this and he has that and he could do that and he takes his family on vacations and they do this and they do that, or this person has this or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. I used to be the root of my insecurities.
Dude, me too, man.
I stopped doing that in my 30s.
I stopped in my 40s.
Because I had all that intensive freaking therapy, inpatient and outpatient, for fucking 5 years. And that was one of the things I got to the root of, was I was always comparing myself to other people. And
yes,
it's the worst thing you can do, not only because it's the thief of your own joy, but you're making that up. You're making stuff up. You see how other people would make up stuff about you and think that you're rich and think that you're doing all this stuff and you're not. I used to do that to other people, right? If I saw somebody driving a BMW, I'd be like, oh, that guy has it made. He is living it up. And meanwhile, he could be in debt. He could have no respect from anybody.
Yeah.
You could have no loved ones. Like, you have no idea. So the fact that I'm even making up a story that's making me insecure is on me.
Yes.
Right? So I started changing the story. I would be like, oh, that guy in the Beamer, I was like, maybe he's miserable. And I'd laugh.
Probably is too.
Right? And I'd laugh. And then the next thought would be like, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yes, you're right, and you're right.
Doesn't matter.
But
anyway.
I do that shit so bad.
Much. Yeah. It took me a while
It took me a long time to stop.
Yeah.
You know, it's another thing I always say. It's like I give such good advice to all you guys, all my employees.
And you never stop. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you never stop. You never stop. You just only talk. You have a better dialogue.
You realize you're doing it. You're more aware of it.
You're very aware. Because I'm aware of it in comedy. It's when I start seeing people on shows and my friends on shows, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Why? And then I'm like, wait, like, they probably think that when they see you're on shows.
They do.
So stupid. Yeah. Like, and I'm instantly able to diffuse that from blowing out of to like in some insecure bomb. Yeah,
man. It's just this thing. It's just that it's something that it's terrible. It's not good for you. Like I said, it's destroyed me. And then what people think about you is another thing, but it's also like no one's business. I know I'm saying a lot of cliches, but it's just all this little stuff is so true, man. And, I don't know, Vic. I think is it open?
I opened it, but I haven't drank it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, man. I'm not quitting. You know, I don't think any of you are quitting anytime soon.
I quit comedy once a week.
Yeah.
I quit comedy once a week. Where I'm just like, why am I doing this?
I don't blame you guys. I get it.
Like the opportunity I was talking about, part of my hesitancy is that it could blow me up into something so much bigger, but I can't sacrifice anything else. I have no time for you. I know Vinny wants to start another podcast with me, and like we were talking about names today, the V Spot or some shit like that.
Yeah,
you know, like we're thinking about names, but it's like I don't have no time.
I know.
I'm like, all right, we could do this podcast, but you're gonna have to edit it. You're gonna have to promote it. You're gonna have to do all that stuff. I'll record it and you know, edit it and post it, but then you got to do everything else, the promotion and pictures.
It's a lot of shit.
It's so much.
It's a lot of shit.
And like, I'm laughing because this is like stuff that I continuously talk about, like beating myself up about what I'm not doing, but not acknowledging everything that I am doing.
I was gonna say you do a lot, dude. You do a lot, and I say it to people all the time, and that's a big reason why I know how early you wake up. I say to myself all the time, "How does Vic do it?" You know, so you do a lot, and progress and where you're going to get, that's just, I think you just got to keep showing up and keep doing it, and you're not that far into comedy if you really think about it, you know. It's and how those, what's 5 years, right? We're 5 years of comedy now.
Yeah, my
six coming up.
Yeah.
So how many of those 6 years did you really do comedy like you have this last year, if you're gonna be honest with yourself?
Oh no,
this year you gave it your first, I would say, if as I know you, this last year you're really doing it. You're really doing it. You might not feel like here, but you're really doing it. You hardly ever miss a show, and you only do it with his family for work here as a doorman. I see you get up more than I've ever seen you get up. Plus all the other shows you do, and you've been doing this very religious. The pod, the VCast, you've been doing for how consistently now for this year. So this year plus work, you have no issues with work. You know, you're working and you're going through personal shit, and you're doing your thing, man.
Yep. Pick my daughter up every day from school.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You do.
She sleeps over
That's
every week. She sleeps over once every week and twice a week, 1 week of the month.
Yeah, you're doing it, man.
I do a lot for sure.
You're doing
and
it.
then but I waste a lot of time.
I know.
I waste a lot of time, and my gripe with myself is, all right, I do a lot, but I also waste a lot of goddamn time on my phone with video games, especially. But this is the when the depression kicks in.
Yeah.
Right. Then I withdraw.
Yeah.
And then I fucking not fire that Xbox up. I'll fucking get lost. I like to stay up late.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
Smoke heavy.
I get it. I don't smoke, but I'll stay up and I will play my kids Switch until fucking 4 in the morning. I'll be like, oh no, it's not 4. Is it really 4? You know? No. We didn't go past 3, did we?
Come on.
I'm like, fuck. He's gonna be so happy when he turns it on and sees all this shit I got him. That's like what I'll tell myself.
Dude, it's the fucking rationalization of it. But yeah, man, and this is the other thing. Another fucking thing that I'm complaining about, but is also another accomplishment, is that I've really drawn back on how much I smoke. Like, I don't smoke during the day no more.
Yeah.
Right? I've only been smoking after I get after my daughter.
After your shit.
Yeah, like after I drop
Like
my
all
daughter
your
off.
responsibilities.
Yeah,
or
once
whatever.
work and everything. I was smoking in the morning, bro. Like outside of my car, smoke, then get in my car and fucking drive to work.
Oh, I know, I get it.
You know, and that's 7 in the morning, and I'm like, so I've reduced how much I've smoked, but I'm in the midst of coping with all of these feelings sober.
That's hard. It's rough.
So that's
It's rough. I'm dealing with that right now.
That's such a rough thing, man. And I gotta find some new outlets, and I think what's making it worse is not going to the gym in the morning. But I'm gonna start with that. It's just, oh my God, I'm such a fucking bitch.
You know what though, Vic? Another thing though that I think I get, and I think it's bullshit, is like that pull you up for the bootstraps kind of mentality. That just if you work out, everything's gonna be better. Just if you eat right, everything's gonna be better, and it all helps. Yeah, but it doesn't fucking. One thing that I feel like is a little too much out there is like you just do it. Just like it's like with psychedelics. Same thing with psychedelics. People talk about psychedelics now like you take it and you're fixed. That shit ain't true at all. Changed my perspective. It changed my entire life. It changed. It slowed me down. It made me learn about love. It did a lot of things for me for the better.
Kill the ego, yeah.
Yeah, it did that, but it didn't turn me into a superhuman. It did not, and I don't think it works for everybody. I think some people actually becomes an egomaniac. Like it's not. So my point is, same thing with working out. Like I know the endorphins work. I know if you eat healthier, your brain feels better. I'm telling, like when I was on a healthy fat based diet, my brain felt kind of like a super pill for me when that was happening. It's just so hard to get there. It is so hard to like really have no sugar in your body and all that where you switch over to the fat as the energy. It's such a hard, but once you do get there, for me that was the one thing it did feel great. It did feel really good.
Yeah.
But like if I was just to go to the gym right now tomorrow, which I know I should, right? And I don't get my 5 days in. If I'm lucky, I'll get like 2. But like if I did get a full week of 5, let's say, or 6 days in, and I ate healthy, like I'm not going to feel amazing at the end of the week. If anything, I'm going to feel fucking worse. It just takes time. That's another thing with the quick fixes, the video games, all that, the phone. Everything is so fast and quick that the stuff that takes a while to make you feel better, it takes a while. Yeah. It's not 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. No, I don't think it's a quick fix. I just think it's like, if I'm doing all these things, now what else could be the fucking problem? You know what I mean? Like if I'm working, if I do my morning routine where I get up, go to the gym, meditate, cold shower, and then I go to work and I don't eat until I get home. Yeah. You know? And so I'm fasted.
Yeah, you're talking like the sack, yeah.
Right? If I do all those things, like I feel like the rest of the day is just easier to deal with. Your problems don't go away, right? All these stresses that I'm talking about don't go away.
Yeah.
The other stress that I forgot that's also weighing on me is Austin, right? Is like I set myself up for this. I've been questioning, did I take too much time? I don't even have a room booked yet. I'm going to do comedy.
You'll be fine.
Wow, oh my God, what if I do get on Kill Tony? What fucking joke am I going to say that anybody's going to fucking laugh at? Like, so like that's the other
Well,
mental.
I want you to think like you are getting
Well,
on Kill Tony and you know what you're going to do and
you know?
fucking crush that in your head.
That's what I mean. But that's not where I've been.
But,
so I have
yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Like, so all of that mixed, I feel like the gym is a place where you can sort that shit out in your head.
I know.
Because you're not thinking about it. I know. You know what I mean?
I do know. For some reason, I just can't personally. I know, but I personally just I feel like an old weak
If it was
man.
a blunt,
Like,
I
just
could
like,
do it.
It's
If
like,
it was a blunt, I'd wake up if you told
to
me
smoke and work out?
go to Gold's Gym
Oh.
every morning, 4:30, let's smoke a blunt, I'd be there every fucking morning.
oh, me too.
Like clockwork.
I would meet you there.
Coffee,
We would fucking lift.
blunt,
Oh,
and we could
yeah.
But like not even lift. I'm just saying like the what I would get out of bed for. I would get out of bed to smoke the
I was
blunt.
saying, if I could smoke a blunt and work out, I'd work out every fucking
Yeah,
morning.
no, I
just
could
can't do that right now.
I've tried to dangle that carrot in front of me, but it's like
Eventually.
if I didn't have the weed and you had the weed at Gold's and you're like, here, just come 4:30 in the morning. You're gonna come hang out with me every morning, and like I would be there every morning.
Yes.
You know, like I wake up every morning and go to work, and I do it without question. Like I don't use sick days. I'm using sick days now because they're telling me I have to.
Yeah.
Because I have
Right.
rollover time, you
Yeah.
know, and they don't want it to freaking expire.
Yeah.
Because then I'll lose them. So I gotta fucking take sick days. But I don't do that when I'm investing in myself because the gym does make me feel so much better. Like it makes me feel good. It makes me feel less shitty about myself, like my fucking gut and everything. Like all of this is a sign of just me self-destructing.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
I know.
So
I know what you mean, man. I know what you
that's
mean.
that.
But it's like, I guess consistency. But I think again, there's a fine line of us not beating ourselves up too much either.
Yes.
Because I'm telling you, you have
For
come a
sure.
long way. I don't know if you've ever taken medication, but that's a big reason why I'm scared to go talk to a doctor. Because I have been put on. I've been put on it before, and I can't ever do that again. I've been on every fucking drug in the possible, like street drug in the world. The hardest thing to get off of was antidepressants.
I'd rather suffer like a fucking man in silence. like my father and those before him. All right, so what if my dad didn't live past 33 because he was stressed out and doing heroin? Talk about warm blankets.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, I know. And then like as a kid, I used to I didn't know like that my dad did drugs. Right? My dad was like my hero.
Yeah.
Growing up, everybody always talked about him, and then I found out when I was 15 that he died of AIDS.
Yeah.
And like all my life, I thought he died of leukemia.
Yeah.
And then I found the birth certificate in the safe. I was going through. I forgot I was getting something from my mom's safe.
Wow.
And I came across an envelope that said my name on it, Victor M. Cedeno.
Yeah.
I'm Junior. My father's my namesake. So when I saw the envelope, I was like, "Oh, this is mine. What's this?" And I looked at it, and it was a certificate of death. And I fucking read the list of the causes of death, and it was pneumonia related to HIV and AIDS. And I was like, what the fuck did my dad have AIDS for? Like, what? And I went to my mom, and I was like, I went to my mom, and I was like, Mom, why you lied to me? I was like, I didn't know my dad died of AIDS. And she was like, get the hell out of here. I gotta tell you nothing, like that's how my mom would react to shit. Oh, fuck, that was the joke. That like you can't ask.
That's the Kill Tony joke?
No, that's the fucking shit. I was wondering. I had this tag that I was gonna fucking
Came out?
and I couldn't remember it. I was like, this is the a very bad habit to have is to think of bits and not write them down.
Oh,
You
yeah.
think you're gonna remember them later.
Yeah.
This was me talking about fuck, don't lose it. What was I just talking about?
You were just saying about finding the death certificate.
The death certificate, right? Oh, so because like my mom
Your
reacted
mom?
like
Yes,
that.
yeah,
That
yeah.
made me laugh because that's how my mom reacted to stressful situations was with violence. So my mom, like, you can't ask her questions.
Hit you over the head.
Like kids have fucked up questions. This is the bit that I was thinking of, because kids have fucked up questions.
Yeah.
So my daughter's, like, the questions I get now is like, my daughter's asking me like, Dad, what does gay mean? And I gotta fucking deal with that. And I think about how I have to navigate this with her. I can't do it like how my mom did it when I asked her tough questions.
You can't whack over the head.
Because
Get out of here.
I'll never forget walking home from school. David Traxler yelled out, "Hey, Vic's going home to masturbate." And I didn't know what masturbate was. So when I got home from school, I said, "Hey, Mom, what does masturbate mean?" My mom was like, "Get the fuck out of my face." I always dealt with tough fucking things with fucking violence.
Oh, my God.
Can't ask questions. See, I have to fucking write the can't ask questions. What is masturbate? See, now I know what this means. What is masturbate? What is gay?
You're going to talk about the dog collar?
Is gay. Well, this dog collar, that's a Diablo Radio deal.
Oh.
Diablo Radio. Pedro gets so mad anytime somebody tries to bring props to the fucking podcast. Like, somebody will bring a guest, will bring a prop, and then immediately fucking snobby Jesse and fucking angry Pedro fucking get mad and like, why are you bringing props here, bro? We're just talking. I don't remember who brought. I think Bobby Tamburo.
Angry
brought
Pedro is
this in.
one of
Yeah,
the
Angry
best.
Pedro. Oh my God, you had to see him at the last podcast on Saturday, because it became a disaster.
Why?
Because we just were all fucking high and drunk, and we all just started talking all over each other. Like, Barry Ribs was here.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And
He was talking over Vishnu's entire set.
So-
and it's in
oh
the
my
hallway on
God.
his flip phone. So
So Cassidy, Vraf, Vishnu, Barry, Pedro, and Vinny. And like, we would like be in the middle of talking about something, and they would just break off into a side conversation, right? And then like, and every time it happened, I would look, and Pedro would be like,
oh, no. He
right?
lost
So he kept getting angry. And then Vishnu asked, we were talking about something, and I started telling Vishnu something. And like mid-sentence, like I'm in the middle of this point, and Vinny goes, "Hey man, is your eye all right?" "Hey man, is your eye all right?" But he leans completely over. He's like, you want me to get something for your eye? And then we're all just like, Pedro's like, "What the fuck is wrong?" And he finally snaps and goes, "What the fuck is wrong with all of you? Have any of you ever been on a fucking podcast before?" And just starts yelling. He fucking told Barry that, I forgot what he told Barry, that he's gonna put his hand up his ass and use him like a puppet or some shit
Bro,
like that.
I love when Pedro
And
loses it.
Yeah, and then later on, Pedro looks at Barry. He's like, "I'm just kidding, right? Like, this is my shtick."
I love when Pedro loses it. It's my favorite thing
Oh
ever.
my God. I was like, he's like, "This is your fucking podcast. Why don't you fucking do something about it?"
You just let people have
I'm just
conversations.
letting
over.
it. We're just fucking, I'm like, I don't know. I'm fucking annihilated. And I just could not guide.
And
then Vishnu went off on a fucking tangent. It was fucking pretty good.
Nice.
I got video too of it. I have video and audio.
Awesome. That was last Friday?
Yeah.
After the show?
Friday,
That's great.
it was Friday, not Saturday. Friday.
That's great, man.
Yeah, so we had a good time. This Saturday's we're gonna do the fight companion for boxing. Gervonta Davis is boxing. Somebody aggressively fighting down there?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now.
And then so we're gonna do a fight companion for that,
Nice.
which is gonna be fucking fun. I'll
Beautiful.
bring
That's this Saturday?
bring the fire stick. Yeah.
Hell
Tank
yeah.
Davis and
Hell yeah.
Ryan Garcia.
Oh shit.
That's
Okay.
gonna be a real good one.
Yeah, that's
And what else we got? Thursday we got Cold Punch Comedy Competition.
Mhm.
We got a nice fucking week. I didn't
We
know
do.
there was Friday and Saturday shows. That's so
Friday's
funny.
is Braff and Franco's free show.
Wednesday. Oh no, but Wednesday's Franco's. We got a full week, except for Tuesday. We've had a whole week of comedy here.
Yeah,
this week.
yeah. You're right.
Right?
Wednesday is tag team. Thursday is 420.
420.
It's like a fucking crazy kind of show. I don't even know what's going on. Elazar's doing it this year.
Friday's Braff and Danger.
And Franco, yep.
Danger, and then Saturday's Danny.
Mm-hmm. And TJ will be coming back.
Fucking TJ. I think he's in Tennessee.
Yeah. So we got a full week of the dojo. That's for sure.
Full week of the dojo. All right, let's get out of here.
Vic, thank you for having me, man.
Thank you, bro. I always have fun talking this shit out with you. You know what? Like the way you came in worked out perfect too, because we didn't get a chance to talk before.
Yes.
We hopped on, so we always have like these great conversations before the podcast. So now we'll just isolate ourselves from each other until we talk, and then we could get on it. Yeah, real quick, running through these because I haven't been doing them. The sponsor board, 18 pool tables. You know who it is. 18 moving. Oh my God. 18. I'm like fucking my own shit up. All right. 18 pool tables, njnypooltableservice.com. If you're moving a pool table, hire professionals because you're going to mess it up on your own. 18 pool tables are the best pool table movers in the New Jersey and entire tri-state area. It says so on their website. Pool table service, pool table moving service, pool table repair, pool table disassemble. You need to put it in your garage for a little while you do the floor. Call them up. They'll go take it apart and come back and put it together again when you need them to. If you need the felt fixed, that's the best time to do it because you'll save a buck. They are certified dealers of championship cloth, so you can get the good stuff. All right. njnypooltableservice.com. 18 pool tables. Tell them Vic sent you. And, of course, we've got Empire Sewer and Water, empiresewerandwaternj.com, commercial and residential services so that they can fix your shit, literally. All right, you might be dropping big deuces because that Chipotle is good, and you stack it up, and next thing you know, your pipes burst. And who are you going to call? You got to call Empire Sewer and Water New Jersey because they know what they're doing. They're on call 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So just go to the website, empiresewerandwaternj.com, and tell them Vic sent ya. And, of course, we got Combat Fitness Club, 186 Main Street, Ridgefield Park, New Jersey. It's a full boxing studio, so you can get your boxing and fitness on. It's a personal training facility, all right, run by professional boxer Dane Guerrero. Combat Fitness Club. You can go follow them on Instagram, combat_fitness_club. They got monthly personal training sessions and small group sessions. Stop getting picked on. Last time you got slapped over a parking space. Don't let that shit happen again. Call Dane Guerrero at Combat Fitness Club and get your shit together. All right. That's it. Mike Romanelli, thank you very much for coming through. VicIsFunny.com, at Michael Romanelli Jr. on Instagram. Don't fucking message him though. He doesn't want to talk to you. And Dojo of Comedy East. That's it. I love you people.
You're listening to my dad of the Vic.